Gamers, we are back. It's Vanessa season, people. It's Vanessa season. Happy to be back, playing as the GOAT, running single weapon, not worrying too much about the potions and the reagents and the independent variables and the dependent variables and the x-axis and the so on and so forth. What do you mean it has double haste duration? Because it doesn't have double haste duration. What do you mean? Whoa! Hang on here. Wait a tick. Toxic Illusory, very interesting because of the multicast poison. Turbozor Acid, very interesting for the haste potential, even though I'm not totally sure it works because it normally gives 1 second, right? Or does it give, you know what? Maybe at bronze it normally only gives half a second. Or acid. Nope, it gives 1 second. So I guess it gives 2 seconds maybe. But Deadly Honing Steel, gain crit chance and damage is kind of crazy. Seems kind of crazy. I'm just gonna level with you. You need this. You also, well, I guess you don't, well, you could use it. And then the Cove is tempting. Not necessarily a guarantee, but tempting. I think I'll buy you. You buff poison items and you're aquatic. So there's a temptation to run you with the jellyfish, but I think you know kind of what we're angling for on this one. Just having a weapon should be, well, you know what? 6 seconds. I think we beat the Viper. But if we get Toxic Fang, wait, I didn't buy the crab. But Fang goes off so often, we'd still, Deadly Honing Steel would still be like a great pull on it, I think. There is I'll level with you, there's a chance we lose. That helps out a lot. That helps out an awful lot. I appreciate that. If we have a problem right now, the problem that we have is that we can't reload a gun and put the Honing Steel on it. Unless we have, well, that's interesting. Unless we have the weapon, which is known as, or the item that is known as Ramrod, which we do not have as a present.
I would spar with you, but
on the other, oh, dude, Shark Claws is crazy good now, right?
enjoy the thrill.
Why don't you just give me some Shark Claws? And then something for free? I think we want the 4 gold. If it was Cloak, sure, but like a lot of neutral items are not that good. Obviously something with haste would pop off here, but this is, you go off every 5 seconds, you go off every 3 seconds. Yeah, okay. Hot Dog 123. Now that's a name, man. That's a good old-fashioned name. Kind of similar to like a cinema enjoyer type thing. What do you got here? Bottled Lightning early, pretty spooky for me. And I was gonna say, I hope it doesn't crit. Does he know? It's guaranteed to crit, buddy. It came for free with your freaking bottle. Do we rinse you though? Do we rinse you? Do we rinse you? The rinsing has begun. Okay, so maybe this is a Shark Claws run. In which case we probably want to build like Lone Shark style. We want hasted Shark Claws that go off as often as possible, and then like a Shark Ray to get buffed by the haste as well. I don't know, man. You know what this means to me? I'm like, do we want to make this deadly not Honing Steel? It's an interesting idea. You're aquatic. I don't know. I don't have an answer. I think you're good enough to hold for now. In that case, give me some aquatic items. You never know. I think Coral Armor actually could serve, and the order was all scuffed here. I think Coral Armor could serve an interesting purpose. We, early on, to facilitate our chances of winning early PvP, I'm gonna roll for like broad damage. That kind of sucked. I listen, can I level with you? You're gone, you're gone. Why? So I'm not tempted to roll with them. Having a shield like this will help protect us from dying for long enough for our present setup to get the job done. Like, you'll scale like crazy, you'll help the scaling obviously a lot, and you'll just have a shield out here that keeps us, like, you're saying, wait, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Get him! You know, that's like the whole vibe of what we got going on here. Now, the dream, without a doubt, is Cloak. Because if you can get Cloak running on the claws, and I'm not talking about Santa for once, but if you can get Cloak running on the claws, you're gonna scale mightily. I wouldn't worry about all that. That being said, Fang may not stick. It's just on here because this is the fastest cooldown for now, but we'll buff Shark Claws. Large and medium? So it would be really nice to get a Shark Claws upgrade early. I don't think we really want to fish for small aquatics with the fishing rod. I could be wrong, by the way, but you can at least buy that for a millisecond here. Not my favorite shop that we just had there. That's okay. You've got 1 XP silver tier loot. Gotta be XP. Adds up. Okay, who we got? 0 win Vanessa, but they're 1 level up on us. Now that's got me scared. Because you must have beaten like an extra NPC. Or no, maybe you just fought a harder NPC. And you're it's gonna be really tough to kill you with seaweed. And a reloading pop snappers. We could pretty easily just die to poison. The shield will protect us from the flames, but oh, I don't know though. We're pumping out some relatively serious damage in here. Just oh, that's big, man. If you just went board for board, you would be like, their board rinses us. But synergy isn't the be all end all, man. There's just you know, some items are just better than others, man. I think the Smith said that, if I remember correctly. Ha 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 ha. Medium items. We got 2 medium items we'd love to upgrade. If I'm being 100% with you, you're never going to make it onto the board. You're never going to make it onto the board. You're too bad to make it onto the board. You can justify being on the board. What does it mean to me? It means, like, I feel like we could buy a shovel to get silver smalls. And then you're just not the type of fellow we're looking for. You're kind of the type of fellow we're looking for, though. Hang on. I guess I should have put it on Coral, but... Because you go off even more frequently than the Fang, man. You know what? I feel like this build right here... Well... It depends. If we're going up against a Mac, we'd probably rather have Coral. Not that it's going to make a huge difference. If we're going up against anybody else... I think we like what we got here because our damage output potential is just like so high. Now, I'm trying to think of who I'd like to go up against. I don't think we can lose with this build. I know it looks like it's kind of weak, but I actually think it's really, really, really strong. It just takes... we have to survive a little bit to get the real potential flowing. Don't slow my shield item, please. I really... we're gonna lose? We're gonna lose? We lost. We lost by 30. That stings. Losing that XP stings. I don't care that we got all the gold. Losing that XP is never gonna feel good, man. I gotta be less greedy on these fights. Because I'm being very, very greedy. Very, very, very greedy. We don't know if Katana's gonna stick. But it's probably gonna stick. I feel like just putting the 5 damage on it is fine. Certainly is skilled. We got some medium items, don't get me wrong. That's pretty good, though. That's pretty good. Although there is a part of me now, that's like, wouldn't we rather have it set up like that? Yeah, I think the answer is yes, even though it looks kind of ugly and disorganized. I would bet on a loss against this diamond, double diamond Vanessa that's undefeated. Holy cow, what do you got? Switchblade, Narwhal, better Shark Claws than the Shadow Cloak. Toxic Calico is some stuff I've never seen before. I feel like I'm fighting someone that's like on a different day than I am. Yeah, that's not surprising. But to be honest with you, they would love to have some of our weapons. I don't mind being 2-1. I think we got a great line, man. Medium items or... I think it's got to be medium items. And let me see what we got here. Shield equal to double this item's value. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. 25 damage on all weapons starting tomorrow. That's going to hit the spot. When you use an aquatic, this gains 5 shield. Adjacents are aquatic. That's mighty interesting. Like, having an aquatic fang and an aquatic katana that then buff you even further. That's an interesting idea. I can't deny that, but we didn't have the capital for that just yet. So I know you can build around Shark Claws at this stage of our lives, man. I know you can do it because I've seen it done. So for me personally, I feel like it's Shark Claws for the scaling. And if I could ever get you hasted, then there's going to be carnage when I get out. Let's put, like Woody Harrelson said in the Venom movie, there's going to be carnage. Now, I fought this guy mostly out of habit, but reality, who knows, man? If we get the Crow's Nest, maybe it could be one weapon Shark Claws. I don't know. Easiest fight of my life, I'll tell you that for free. We certainly, like, the coral armor's kind of fallen off. Cannonball, maybe we save it this time to use with some potions. I'll take a small non-weapon item. We got scrap, basically. You are going to sell me a Shadow Cloak, my friend. You are the exoskeleton. Oh. Okay. I'm going to buy the Tourist Chariot and then sell the Tourist Chariot. You're never making it onto the board. You're never making it onto the board. You had your chance, you're never making it onto the board. I think maybe you might as well. You give all weapons 2 damage for 2 gold. Kind of expensive, but... And then we're kind of stuck where we are. Yeah, we didn't really do great financial planning en route to that. Okay, a winless dually at our level. I'm hoping this is one of those situations where they've granted us a merciful target. I don't see a drill. I do see a lot of burning. And you scale your burners too. But I don't know. We're gonna be coming at this one pretty quick. We have a little shield of our own too. Just land some hits. Okay. Good. 3. This is ranked too, so we're chest farming, man. I don't think we have like the dream run yet by any stretch of the imagination, but 3 wins in 4 days is pretty good for me, based on my Mac track record lately, at least. Excuse me. Oh, Shovel gave me a silver coral. Okay. I'm going to take a stab at this one. I'm going to escort the convoy. This could be nice. When you use a weapon, it gains crit chance, or the passive crit chance, or the golden pelt. I don't know, even Broken Shackles could be kind of... Well, it's only 2 damage. Yeah, maybe Broken Shackles is kind of garbage, actually. I was excited because it buffs your weapons, but 2 damage might just be, like, unusable. We needed a haste enabler. It's interesting because it goes off every 4 seconds, and it deals double crit damage. So it's like, it does inherit the buff. Well, it's like it's better than Fang, but it's like worse than Fang, you know? But I guess you're on 10 damage by default. You would go up to, what, 45 damage? The question is, do I want to put the Deadly Honing Steel on it to have it... I mean, it might just be like a straight better play right now because of the double crit damage. I don't know, though. It's the first time I've ever really considered running this item. I'm just going to take 10 regen.
I'll send you to Oregon.
Survivability is a big problem for us right now. With what we have, can only upgrade bronzes, recall. Go for the honing steel. I was hoping it would up the crit chance too, but that's okay. And just, I can't remember what preening duelist has, but I'm gun shy because we lost recently. Ammo merchant. What is, oh, isn't it? Yeah, when you have more than half health, your weapons are buffed. I don't think I've ever gotten this skill or seen anyone else with this skill. So I just have to default to the idea that maybe it can't drop. Unless, okay, I really thought maybe they were going to hook me up today. I tried to bait him a little bit, I'll admit.
Few warriors.
We got lots of weapons.
Buy my weapons, and you
We
might.
don't burn. We don't burn. You don't really fit the bill. It's 5 extra damage, but
Make me proud.
why not? When you slow, you some extra ammo. Kind of tempting if we're just trying to kill fast. Like the 75 shield is kind of fallen off. You could, and I'm not saying this is the greatest board you're ever gonna see, but
I fight alongside
a 4 damage grenade or a 4 ammo grenade is kind of, it's got a certain something to it, wouldn't you say? And I need some income, man. A 3-win Mac on level 6. So they're a little up on me in terms of level. We're just trying to kill them faster than they kill us. I know that's like the name of the game, but like we don't have any sustain. We just have 10 regen, which Mac laughs at. Slow the slowest item. Oh man, they slowed my shark claws. That's kind of devastating for a fella such as myself. That's just really good in that situation, to be honest. I'm not sweating it. 3 and 2. What do we got? 12 prestige. Silver tier loot, I'm afraid. 2 regen. I don't know. We could get something useless, but that feels pretty bad. That doesn't feel great. Incense. I certainly don't think that's a part of the run, but may not be that bad.
Come with no weapons?
Now we're talking, man.
Bargains.
We gotta run you. I know you're expensive. We gotta run you. And then, like, in that case, Hugh would be running. I mean, you're really potentially quite potent, man, with 4 ammo on you right now. I almost feel like you cut. Make some space here. I believe, and don't shoot the messenger on this one, I believe temporarily this is the build. No, man, no. Obviously not. This has to be adjacent to you. We want the grenade to have the damage bonus. Okay. Okay. No katana, though? Would you rather have the poning steel, no katana? You know, here's what I'm going to say. It's in flux right now. One thing we would really like to see is large item. Haste slow cooldown items.
So fast, I'm living in your future. No, I won't tell you what happened.
That's an expensive roll, man. We want large item to make the shark claws essentially perma-hasted. I'm sorry, I gotta go coward mode here. Obsidian Fang would be a great upgrade. We could go to Golden Obsidian Fang. It does double damage, aka it receives double damage. 33% crit chance. You gotta be flicking me with that, man. I feel like right now this works because the grenade does so much damage relative to the average health of our enemies. Come on! I mean, to be... Well, you know what? For free, 25 damage on everything is pretty good. The grenade, eventually, the dream is to swap it out. Can you haste shield 20? I mean, small diamonds having their cooldowns reduced by 40%. We may never have a small diamond, but if we get one, we're gonna be real pleased. You're a 2-second cooldown, right? It's like there's a part of me that thinks you just run this instead. But you do so much more damage, man. But you get the 20 damage buff. And then you pass it, you double it and give it to the next guy. I think we gotta run this. I still think the grenade works until it doesn't, man. Now, has it worked for us yet? No, of course not. But it could. That's the important part, is that it could. Square pig. Oh no, they got it all, man. They got it. They got the multicaster, they got the buffer, they got the Addle. But we've got the grenade and the Hulk and some regen. I don't know. I'm stimming. Stop hitting me! Grenades, please. Guards. Mods! That's big. Things were getting a little touch and go there. I'm farming. Upgrade to silver or lower? It's not even close, man. I fully believe in the shark claws. The shark claws will get us there. I think. It'd be nice to have a lot of small items. Do we have a bronze? Adjacent items gain 4% crit chance. You're freaking out. I guess we just asked for smalls and then sold, but those weapons. Nah, man. It's got to be gold. We're a little broke. Large items is what we want to see. A water wheel is interesting. Haste your other items for 2 seconds. Whenever you use an adjacent, charge this 2 seconds. It cuts down the time on this is the thing. I want to try it, man.
Whatever that is for, I hope it pleases you.
But we need to have something, yeah, like that. Like that. Or, I mean, you could just have the captain's wheel adjacent. The captain's wheel is going to keep it perma-haste, goes off the fastest, and then you're going to stay perma-hasted because of the water wheel. Okay, okay. It's an interesting little setup we've got here. I want to see how it does against the thug. And if we lose... Well, I don't know. There's a chance Katana is like a better pull, or we could just work towards a better board, but we need some form of sustenance as well. We lack sustenance. I.e., like when enemies hit us, it hurts us a lot. How about a crit? Thank you. That wasn't, to be honest with you, that wasn't as good as I would have liked. But it was a proof of concept that the build is maybe not trash. Spices is very interesting, man. The weakest weapon for the fight at 5.4 seconds. I don't know. The problem is I need to find a way to stay alive. Like, temporary shield is okay. Except when it, like, breaks your game or whatever. So we'll go back to the main menu. And then we'll click the play button. And we'll resume. Historically, I do have to say that I feel like Spices is overrated. Not unplayable. But I think that it tends to not be that transformative.
If you want something big and ugly, go see Pole.
But it is damage scaling. Okay, level 7 Vanessa. On stats, it looks like we got a great setup, but you never know if they just got the last piece they need. They got their own water wheel, an arbalist, and a seaweed. I mean, I do have to say, we are going up against somebody whose build doesn't appear to be doing what they needed to do, but the damage scaling that we got out of this is kind of crazy. Would I be a fool if I just said, like, stacking regen feels like a pretty solid play right now? If we could find a way to do it? Little late for inexorable. Maybe gold skills, I don't know.
I help you discover for yourself.
First 4 times they use a non-weapon, charge a weapon. That seems incredible. Because the faster we can get shark claws popping, the better spices will be on its first trigger. What did we get on our silver? Freeze potion is like maybe not that bad, but you're done, bud. I'm committing. I'm committing to you guys being gone. And I'm stacking HP. I think I know like what events I want. I don't know. Maybe I don't. Because the first thing that came to mind was dig site, which is basically just a way to not answer the question. There is a part of me that thinks, you know what? If we're not going to be using the honing steel anyway, let's transform it and see what it could become. A deadly mantis shrimp. I think it's a slap in the face, brother. I think it's not what we need at all. It's, I don't know, it's habit, but at some point you gotta embrace the feather, right? 6% broad cooldown reduction on everything. It's just, it's too good to pass up. Although when I think about it, I feel like I could have beaten Burninator bot, which basically means I gave up 2 XP for like a 1 in 5 chance to get a 6% cooldown reduction. But the 2 skills are not that bad either. That one's not great, to be fair. Although, shield 50 when it gains haste, your items gain... Ah, you're done, bud. You're done. We're running on debt here, not fundamentals. But like, we need the sugar high from the 25 temporary damage. To be honest with you... Okay, I think if you'll hear me out here, +1 ammo, right? +1 ammo. I think this allows us to slightly improve our board. +1 ammo. Cut the cannonball. We still get 2 charges. If the fight goes on longer than that, we're probably dead anyway. Then you can replace the katana with the, or replace the fang with the katana, and the katana goes 50% faster. Well, depending on your frame of reference. It goes it goes off 3 times by the time our fang has gone off twice. How does that make you feel about that? Which means it also is a better inheritor of damage, and it starts at a higher damage. Now, caltrops are always a little dicey, but we're gonna start hitting you a lot harder than you're hitting us, hopefully. Okay. I still, you know what would really hit the spot, and it's actually, like, plausible? Restorative katana. It would be nice to get lifesteal somehow, but restorative katana temporarily would be a great fix for that. Or, I mean, sorry, I forgot you have the 25 damage bonus factoring in here. Small non-weapons. We don't really need small items. I mean, do I really want it to become a small toxic item? None of the others really, like, appeal to me that much, so I guess we might as well. An enchanted item is going to sell for more, at least. Enchanted chum bucket. Toxic chum. Not what we need, but not necessarily a slap in the face. I'll go Enclave Revenant. I'm a little scared because, again, we don't have much sustain, and they're going to apply a lot of poison, so it is losable. But I'd really love to get that enchantment today, man. I'd really love to get to level 10, which it looks like is going to happen for sure. And then restorative on either Shark Claws or the Katana, but obviously I'm going to say Katana because it goes off much faster. We don't care for this, but I appreciate the financial boon. Enchant an item with damage effects. I have to look, because how Bazaar is always such a good resource for this. If we were to put that on spices, double damage bonus on spices, it's 100% not what we were looking for at all. But it's an interesting idea. It's an interesting idea, man. It's a very interesting idea. How about enchanted versions of items we already have? It's mostly I'm just window shopping. We're just not built. It's not a one weapon build, but there is like a mantis shrimp combo in here. But I think we got something pretty decent going on anyway.
Fumes? Where shall we start?
Just an item. Can you sell a small, gain 10 max health? I think we're gonna dig a little deeper, like Princess and the Frog style. I honestly think that I wasn't looking for something useful. I just didn't want to waste all my gold coming in here. So, good done, bud. Okay, Witchy J Mac on 2 wins. We don't have much recourse to fight off the status effects that you're likely to apply, but we do scale our damage real quick. Like it's already up there. And it's not getting much weaker. We are slow, though. Not gonna stop us. Okay, dude, we're kind of cooking something up here. Obviously, like, more ammo on spices by itself would be very helpful. I kind of thought we would need some sustain, but we're killing enemies at a pretty epic pace, if I do say so myself. I'm gonna keep going with the XP. I don't know what kind of items we need. We're really fishing for like enchantments, I think. Give me a rare events. Upgrade an item. Oh, snap. I mean, this is good, don't get me wrong. Is there a reason I can't? Okay. Did I not click on it or something? Like, the water wheel is important too, but the shark claws is what it's all about for us. And how about a haste skill? Okay. I mean, hasting gives you better crit chance is good, but first 8 times your enemy uses a non-weapon, charge a weapon, that seems crazy good, man.
You must not.
What do I want here? Well, I think I would like that big gold mat you got in the center. Would that be the type of thing that you would consider possible? You could just give me that golden mat you got sitting there blocking what used to be your spaceship?
Impossible. Who are you?
I just realized spices is proportionately better for us because of diamond fangs. I didn't even think about that, man. I'll take the Gatling gun. I'm hoping that bug is now handled. I'll take 1100 shield versus a human being. Chocolate bars? I mean, we need to survive. So I actually think with 87 gold, we can lever up a little bit here. Get some chocolate bars. I don't think the bug is fixed, y'all. Gold tier ammo, gold tier loot. This could not be gunpowder. So let's go gold tier loot, which could be gunpowder. It's gunpowder! Holy cow, man. Now that's a Mac they're cut from a different cloth. Let's put it that way. I'm telling you, man, if we could just one lifesteal enchantment, sure, like lifesteal skill. I'm gonna have to go back to the main menu after this, but that's okay. But if we could get restorative, like our katana once per second would be healing us for like 1,000. That would be huge, dude. Wait, our run, we're already goated. We're already goated, man. I'm kind of surprised how quickly it came together. I apologize for what I said about spices. I didn't know, I did not mean to be so rude. It was not me, it was my food. It just popped up to say hello, and now it's gone back down below. Pull me back. I still feel vulnerable on this, but I think one of the reasons I feel vulnerable is when I play Vanessa, I always have lifesteal, because I always have Crow's Nest. So maybe it's just I'm feeling the absence of that. Now, if we're being honest, we definitely... I mean, 1 extra ammo, sure, but we don't really care about that. Got a good shop. Medium. We could use some medium items. Regen, though, dude. I think we need it. Free doubling of regen. I'm going to take that. And I don't even know about Void Golem, but I'm going to give it a chance. I don't know. I think that's tankable. I think we can survive that. I don't think we can survive everything else, though. They probably destroyed the best item they could have destroyed for us, and that's how it worked out. So I can't really be upset. That was poor target selection. Dream here would be a copy of something we already had, but with the burn enchantment on top of it. Probably not too realistic, but we don't really need small items, man. So if you could just be so kind as to give me some blue gumballs in particular. I mean, every red gumball is like, by the time the 4 spices that are twice as good as normal spices go off, like that might be like 32 damage or something, but 32 damage doesn't really mean all that much when you're getting up to like 1,000, but it doesn't hurt. The blue gumballs are probably more important, I guess is what I'm trying to say. All right, the potion user. I do not like to see freeze, of course. Especially if it ends up being like, you know, basically perma-freeze. Well, wait 1 second here. We're still chunking. We are hitting you pretty hard. You have lifesteal. I can't deny that. Take that, Mac! Freeze my board and tell me it's raining. Okay, buddy. See you in the gulag. Never mind, because I won. So I'm the Warzone champion, or whatever they say. It's been a while, and I didn't really have that great of results when I played. Don't want to see ya. I wouldn't want to be ya. I'm going for the regen yet again. Straight up. And I'm going... Not this again, man. So you just can't... You can't use, like, the best event in the game anymore. Okay, fair enough. That's fine. We're going water wheel. We're going skill upgrade. I'll take 10 extra regen. The regen has to just keep us alive long enough to really land some stuff with Obsidian Spices. Or really up our damage with Obsidian Spices. And this is a great opportunity, man. To not know what they have. But it's a great opportunity to get foreboding wins, which I actually think would... Well...
Your strength is beyond.
We might take. I don't know what else you got. Diamond Gold Bar also seems sweet. You're just never gonna make it. Radiant item? I guess it would be nice to have Radiant Shark Claws. Water Wheel's important too, but in Katana we're kind of saving for restorative if we get the chance. Health and shield items? Not really a believer this is likely to do much for us, but... Hey, that's interesting, because you would gain so much damage, your poison would be, like, off the charts. I'm willing to give it a try for a round, man. Even if it's so slow,
At last, here you are.
but I'm willing to give it a try. When you use a weapon, adjacent weapons gain 9. First time your enemy falls below half health, your items have their cooldowns reduced by 50%. I mean, that seems good, but once they're at half health, they're done anyway. Double the damage of your large weapons. Reduce the reducing the cooldown of your aquatics by 20%. This also seems good, like immediately slowing items, but considering that Shark Claws is aquatic and Water Wheel.
Something like that.
So what's the play here? Basically, it's restorative blowgun. I didn't even think about that. But blowgun does damage, does poison equal to its damage, and its damage is going to be off the charts thanks to Shark Claws plus spices. So I just like having that much poison come out just seems like it's going to cause you some serious issues. Like, I don't think. Oh, they did get a fiery rebirth in there, but the 6,000 damage, 20,000 heals, 6,000 poison. Holy cow! Man. What a pivot though on that last one. And this is like whatever. You all did great. You all did great. You all did a great job today.
Read the
Great work.
tides and listen to the wind.
And that's 10 wins in ranked. Without doing one weapon Vanessa, bro. That's 3 chests, little man. Put that stuff in my hand. That was a great day. And a little bit out of the normal wheelhouse for me. Not a lot, but a little bit. For now, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. I'm still great. You'll subscribe if you want to see more in the future. And I'll see you next time. Later.